Welcome to Small Business Management Entrepreneurs. This is going to be an online course, MGT206, and I am Sandy Fuse. I'm going to be your instructor. sfuse@northshore.edu is probably the best way to get in touch with me. And hopefully during this orientation, we'll give you a little bit of set your expectations on what you'll need to know to be successful in this course. This is an opportunity to reflect on understanding all the issues that are required to start a new business, from the idea phase all the way through marketing, operations, finance, venture capital. And so if you're looking to start a new business or work in a small business, this is the course for you. This course requires a textbook. The textbook that we've selected is Small Business Management, Launching and Growing Entrepreneurial Ventures by Longnecker. It is in its hard copy form an expensive book, over $300. We also have an ebook, which is kind of like renting a book. That's available on the ISBN that I noted there. There will also be other reading materials and things that you'll have to do during the course, including publications, online videos, discussion boards, and library content. And so you'll check and see inside Blackboard how that's all set up. This course is broken into 16 learning modules. The first module is the orientation, what you're doing right now. That's done before the 15-week course. So you can find all of the content for the class in Blackboard on the leftmost vertical menu. This is a writing intensive course. There's a fair amount of reports as well as discussions. So we'll be expecting you to do a fair amount of writing. Each module is required to view the materials for each of the topics. You're required to do the discussion boards, give feedback and comments to your classmates for their postings. You'll also need to go back and after they've posted and do additional commenting. In addition to the forums, the discussion board, we will be actually creating a business plan for a business. So start thinking about the ideas of what you might want to do for a potential business. Once you come up with the idea, you're going to actually pitch it to the class in a video. You'll try to recruit another person to come onto your team and start this business plan with you. If you really can't do a team, which I highly recommend that you do the teamwork, but if you can't, you'll be working on the business plan by yourself. The groups and teams will work together during the rest of the course to work on the whole business plan and all the components that go with the business plan. Announcements. The main way that I have of connecting with you, other than email, school email, is through the announcements. Once you log on to Blackboard, you will see that there's an area there for announcements, late breaking news, changes to the schedules, whatever. It's important to check these at least 2 or 3 times a week to make sure. Also, this is not a self-paced class. You can't do this course accelerated and do it in 8 weeks. You need to do it on a weekly basis because that's how I'll be grading it, as well as the discussion boards where other people are involved. They will expect to see something different each week. The content areas where you'll find most things on that leftmost column, vertical column in Blackboard. That's where you'll find your folder for each weekly module that has all of the readings and expectations. Also, I suggest that you print out the syllabus. The syllabus is your roadmap to figuring out what's going to be worked on each week, as well as what's due each week. Discussion forums. This is the component in an online class which tries to take the place of classroom discussion. So I will put out there a comment or a expectation where I'm looking for you to think about something and then give your view. Once you do that, between Sunday and Wednesday typically. Then between Wednesday and the following Sunday, you will be reading all the other students' posts and making comments. These are not casual conversations. This is where you're starting to get your business voice, business savvy voice. What you want to do is act professional, proper spelling, grammar, be insightful. This is a time when you can practice being a business professional by responding and communicating with the other people in this course. You're also expected to cite any sources. So if you get data or other people's comments that you're quoting, make sure that you can attribute those to that other person. How to be successful in this course. It is an online course, so you need to stay on top of the work, keep in touch with me as well as your teammate on expectations, where you are, what's going on. If you have any questions, do not fall behind. It's very difficult to catch up in an online class, so hand in all your assignments on time. Listen, read, watch all the material that's supplied. Set up a schedule with your teammate to meet on a weekly basis, whether it's Facebook, Google Hangouts, whatever it is, or face-to-face. Just make sure that you know what the schedule is and set it up in a routine fashion. Check your North Shore email because that's the main way I have of connecting with you. And also always make sure you're using proper spelling, grammar, professionalism, business professionalism, and proof everything. Have someone else proof it. If you don't feel that you're the best writer or your grammar, English, report writing isn't the best, have someone else look at it. Many students mistakenly think that an online course is going to be easier than a classroom course. I actually believe that it's the opposite. You are expected to sit down and keep your own schedules, make sure that you're keeping track of everything that's going on, and stay motivated. That's in a classroom setting. You have other students, you have the teacher that can help remind you and push you in the right direction. In an online class, it's all up to you. Your success is because you were focused and concentrated on getting your work done in and on time in an efficient fashion. Consider, one of the things I found that's successful for doing an online class, consider doing, setting it up like a classroom class. 2 days a week for 2 hours a day, Monday and a Friday, say. Schedule nothing else. Put it on your calendar that you are in class doing your entrepreneurship class. Also, a weekly checklist. Make sure you know what's due each week. The readings, the posts, the papers, the orientations, the exams. Each week starts with a Monday. Check out what you need to do for that new module and what needs to be completed by Sunday night. Many of the readings will help you complete your assignments as well. Review the weekly notes, the activities, the readings, as well as the assignments that are in each of the module folders in Blackboard. Email is going to be the best way to get in touch with me. I will try to respond within 24 hours, even on the weekends. My email address is sfuse@northshore.edu. I also love to meet the online students. So if you'd like to set up a meeting with me in Danvers or in Lynn, my office is in Lynn, LW 319. And so I'd love to just have you stop by, say hello, introduce yourself, get to know you face to face as well. Before the first week of class, you're required to do this online orientation. You need to log into Blackboard, check out what the readings are, check out any posts that are there already in the announcements, and follow those instructions. Once you've completed the orientation, you should be able to then go into Module 1 the first week. If you have any questions about the course, send me an email. If you have issues or questions about Blackboard, you may want to go to help@northshore.edu, and that is the help desk for our Blackboard. If you're having technical problems, maybe you can't get onto Pipeline or your password's not working or something, you can send helpdesk@northshore.edu, and that should get you a response. Also, maybe I may be able to help you with some of the typical less techy things, so you can send me an email if you're having some issues. So I look forward to working with you this semester, getting you all up to speed and oriented in small business management. However, I need you to prove that you went through the orientation because it's important that you know what my expectations are. So before the first day of class starts, I'd like you to send me an email saying hi, introducing yourself, maybe telling me what you expect out of this course. You can do that at sfuse@northshore.edu. And hopefully we'll get started on the right foot, and I will be seeing you online.